Welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, and the Duke's Mayo Classic. This ought to be a fantastic showdown and just the flavor every college football fan can't wait for. And the 49ers have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Appalachian State's offense will have the first possession of the game. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was, how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Gonna run it. It's Roberts. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Back down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Let's talk about App State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum. But
just bowling ahead. Good, solid hit. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys.
It's complete. Touchdown, App State. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
How about that first drive by the offense. Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Charlotte 49ers offense will have its first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches know.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
To the air, it's Harold. Hauls it in. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The 49ers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll give it to the back. Runs through a tackle. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And the 49ers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the quick game. Smashes through the tackle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. The 49ers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage, no gain on the play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get...
He's loose. Got some room in it to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Looking for the time with the extra point. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Roberts. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And the Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. A strike downfield. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Big gain on that one as he stepped out of bounds with a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. He'll take a deep shot here. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them back down. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take it.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
To the air, it's Harrell. With the catch, it's Olsen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Charlotte.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He was dreaming of getting a few more business at the 32.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver, they get to chase him. A really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to him.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And the 49ers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Harrell. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw them.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Rides to back and leaves it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Illinois is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up by 21 over the Rebels. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know that.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll start this drive with a pass. Intercepted, a first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Charlotte. What a play. Not only the interception, but a great return for the score. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some... but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Right on target this time.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And they can't make the play on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They kick it away on fourth down. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll start this drive at their own 48. To the air, it's Harold. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. The 49ers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. That is just a sideline play. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Got the quick pass. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They're dealing with a second and long. The corners are walked up tight. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's McGee. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Man, I'll tell you, this quarterback has got things you simply cannot coach. How about that situation? Third, it's a passing situation. The defense knows that they do a great job in coverage, but this guy just has tools. He's got physical attributes and speed and elusiveness, things he can't coach, that allows him to go pick up the first down and keep the offense on the field.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Scanning the field, it's Harold. He wants it all. Touchdown, Niners. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point in the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3-2.
It's a seam wide open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense getting set for first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down. He just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Mountaineers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Hauls it in the first down and more. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. Pressure coming. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the... physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Nicholas. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. On the run, fires downfield. He makes a catch. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the 49ers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just...
And he's in for a touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Harold. Sets up the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, 49ers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is... So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Mountaineers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rutledge. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Trying to set the tone with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The play action fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
The 49ers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll return it from the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Morrison. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They didn't get a whole lot of yardage there, but the big fullback slammed his way and got what he could.
Hey, listen, that's what you're supposed to do, catch the football. I'm not expecting that guy to catch the ball and make big plays after he catches it. You catch it, give me some positive yards, mission accomplished.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Leaves it with the back. He did not make it a stonewall on third down.
And just a great job by the defense being snapped, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, and make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half. Almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again in a similar situation.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Fires left. Once the defense is wide open. No, he got loose. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
From the gun, running back on the move.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
And the 49ers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Rock chalk. Kansas is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over the Judicials. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Throws to the tight end. Got his man. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Swan. Grabbed over the middle, it's Strowman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Strowman. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game, and one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
The give to the tailback. Nice move there. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
The 49ers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Tries to do it himself on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
To the air, it's Harold. Oh, they're after him. Got his man out of the backfield. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
It is good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Roberts. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling circling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Roberts. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Makes the grab. It's Barnes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Mountaineers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. The inside handoff. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't get it.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense is sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good...
Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have